what's up? Thanks for tuning into my new video. Today I'm going to be talking about some updates on my recruiting process with the Air Force. I have a lot of things, just life updates to unload to you guys. But first, next week I'll be going to Meps for my physical. I'm pretty freaking stoked about that. Like, I've been waiting for this for 18 months. Obviously I have no date to leave island or going to basic training yet, but this is a huge step. It's been taking forever to do this. We've been going back and forth with so many things. So 18 months, 6 of that was put on hold because of my son. He was here and we couldn't do anything with the process for that, which leaves us pretty much at a whole year of this process. We can minus 2 months from changing my name, which actually I had to do. I didn't need to do it, but married name to my maiden name because I got a divorce. If you haven't, if you don't know me, let's just say 3 months. 3 months I was working on processing in and all that stuff, and mainly everything else was just wait and just going back and forth with my recruiter. This is almost going into 2 years of working with my recruiter. So we finally got a date for Meps. I'm going to Meps on October 3rd, 2019, and I'm 24 years old right now, and I am just so freaking excited to get this rolling. I've been waiting I would definitely say impatiently, because this has been so long and such a hard process. My weight's gone down a lot. I've actually stopped CrossFit for over a month now, and I don't do CrossFit things. I'll do like clean and jerks from once in a while, maybe a snatch or two. I honestly haven't snatched in a while. I am just strictly doing like body physique kind of deals, like isolation work. And I am pretty much just closing the chapter with CrossFit right now. For now, it's not something that I tend to just completely give up. I've been doing 2-step and line dancing lessons every Wednesday nights, just to kind of get like a new kind of like thing going on for me. And I've been really enjoying myself a lot. I've been doing CrossFit for 6 years, and that is the longest thing I've ever done, like consecutively. I've been doing it competitively. I was pregnant during one of them, recovering from a emergency C-section, so I've had my rounds with CrossFit, and this is just another season for me. It's more focusing based on my career. I was using CrossFit and I kept bulking up, which is fine, but I'm joining the Air Force with my own choice. I don't believe that I should be, I'm joining it. It's a privilege to join. It's not my right. I have to go by the standards of what they want, and I can't fight it. So I've lost weight since then, so I'm pretty good with my weight. This past week I kind of wasn't consistent, so this week I've been pretty consistent with going to the gym. I've been using the sauna a lot. I've been using this thing called Sweet Sweat and the waist trainer just to get rid of like excessive water weight, and also too it helps me warm up for my workouts really quickly. So then that I really highly recommend. I'll do a full review on them because I really enjoy their products and I would suggest it to anyone. I'm not sponsored by them at all, but like, yeah, I closed out my nutrition coaching recently because I can't afford it, and plus two, I don't really need it at this point. I really didn't utilize it. I was using Working Against Gravity for the past 4 months. Honestly, I didn't really use it to lose weight. It didn't really help just because I wasn't in the right mindset and I couldn't afford it, to be honest. Like, yeah, I could pay for it, but I couldn't even use my own money to fulfill what was needed to be done. So I used my own route of how to lose my weight. And I did pretty much the typical wrestling kind of just cardio bunny kind of work. I've been thinking if you guys were interested in watching, you know, my isolation work. I don't spend like 3 hours or a ton of hours in the gym. I just think it's unnecessary. One thing I noticed with CrossFit versus like isolation work and just like cardio stuff is I have a lot more energy and a lot more positivity and mentality going towards the gym than opposed to going to CrossFit. And I think the reason with that is that CrossFit is so high intensity that right now I rather be consistent in going to the gym and doing isolation work and cardio work that I am able to do throughout the week instead of doing CrossFit. Get so freaking sore that I can't even make it 4 times out of the week, and I pay for an unlimited membership. I just don't think that's worth it. However, I was a competitor, so I would spend almost like 3 hours doing in one session workouts. So if you're going to the regular classes, yeah, sure, but I live about 40 minutes away from my CrossFit gym, and 24 hours is about a 15-minute drive. I'm more likely to go 15 minutes. It's not bad at all. Plus, 24 hours is 24 hours. So, you know, when I get off of work, I'm pretty tired. And my CrossFit gym, you know, has these slots. And then too, like, I have to worry about if, you know, equipment's being used or, you know, if I'm being in the way of class. But like in 24 hours, at least the one that I go to, I'm able to go whenever I go or want to go. I don't go during the like the higher end times, which is pretty much like 5 to 6. Like I'll get there around 7:30 and like everyone's pretty much leaving at that point. I am so freaking excited to go to Meps. I just need to watch my weight and make sure that I'm able to pee right, because I didn't want to get stuck like by my, I just don't like my hair right now. I didn't want to get stuck by my weight and be like, oh, I can't pee because I've been spitting all my water weight out. So I wanted to make sure that I'm like under 140. My limit is 141 and I'm at 141.3 this morning. So and this is also because I was down to in the 130s, the high 130s, but because I kind of like had a little week off practically, I kind of screwed myself over. But it's in a week and I am so excited to just keep being consistent. I'm kind of pushing certain things away from me to indulge in, just because I really want to make sure that this Meps thing goes smoothly and that I don't have to worry about anything. I'm gonna be freaking nervous because this is what I really want. Other than the Air Force thing, I don't know, like if you guys notice on my Instagram, if you guys follow my Instagram, I have deleted practically 500 pictures, unfollowed about close to 500 people because I was just so deep in the social media hole. I told myself, why am I so miserable being on Instagram? We had this sermon at church and it was about consumption and how we're a consuming society. And I thought about it and I was like, anytime I look at someone and I feel like I'm not worthy enough, that is a horrible thing to think. Like I really hope none of you guys feel that I portray this thing for you guys, that I'm perfect or that I'm better than you or whatever. Yes, there's gonna be people better than you, but like I've gone through so much things in my life that there's no, like, I have come to the realization that I cannot compare my journey to anyone else's journey. And I know it's so stupid to think that, but like we are in a consumer nation where, oh, I'm watching this commercial, I need this because I don't feel like I don't have it. Oh, the iPhone 11 just came out. I need to be relevant. And it's just like, no, like, that's another reason why I kind of stopped doing like my CrossFit videos, and then kind of got sick and tired of CrossFit, was because it became so toxic for me. And it was all about my performance. It was all about this and that, and it didn't fill me anymore. It made me feel miserable. It gave me so much anxiety, and I didn't like who I was. I really hated who I was, and I really hated my athleticism, I guess. I didn't think I was good enough, and it wasn't fun. It wasn't fun, and that's why I pretty much am pushing CrossFit to the side. So much weight has been lifted off my chest, my shoulders, my everything, because one, I don't lift heavy anymore. Two, it's just, you get just sucked down that hole. And I honestly don't think it was healthy for me at that point. Pretty much idolized it. I idolized it, and I put it before everything else, and it became miserable. And I know a lot of you guys can relate to certain things in your life that you just put it on a pedestal, and if you're not performing well, you look down, and that you define yourself by that performance. And I'm here to tell you, you are not who you are with your performance. You are who you are because of your heart and your soul, and for what you do and what you try. We're always gonna make mistakes, and like, we're never gonna be perfect. Whatever is happening in your life happens for a reason. All your failures, all the things that you might see misguides you. Like, it's probably guiding you to the place where you need to be, and taking away things that you think you need, and replacing it for the things that you actually need, and that, serves you well, so that you can serve others well. Which also, I want to get into what I wanted to change my channel into is like, yeah, I'll probably post like a fitness thing, but I don't want to be defined as that. I don't even want to be defined as what I'm trying to be, or like whatever. I just want people to see my heart, and that hopefully that they can take that and work that into their lives somehow. So I'm probably going to be doing more like tea time videos. I don't even know, I'm like trying to figure it out, but just being a bigger sister to people who don't have sisters, or like have guidance in their lives. And it's definitely going to be based on like a Christian standpoint of view, and that doesn't even mean like you have to be a Christian to follow, or just to take the advice, or to listen. Like, I don't care if you don't like that I'm a Christian. That makes sense. I do. No, I don't. But you know what I mean? Like, I don't want you to feel like, oh, she's just gonna be preaching and preaching. I just, honestly, I want to reach out to people who are hurting, and that is one thing God has really called me to the Air Force for, is to help people. I have known so many people who are hurting inside, and the depression rate has gone up, and suicide rate with young kids. And just like, it's insane. Like, even the shootouts, like, that is just hurt. That's literally just hurt. And I want to be able to encourage people, and just kind of like, I don't know exactly what it's going to come out to, but I'm going to try my best to like help someone, regardless if, you just want to listen, kind of like a podcast, or just actually, intake in whatever I'm saying. So yeah, this kind of got a little personal and whatnot, but yeah. That's my update with my life. Also, another thing that I've been going through is that I actually don't have a boyfriend anymore. I broke up with him, and it was definitely on high emotions. I have not talked to him for about a month now. It sucks, and I'm still healing from it. And with everything that's been going on, and like the movement of my Air Force thing and just everything in general, I think it was meant to happen. I still do love him. I really do. I care for him a lot. I honestly don't know what he's doing right now. I don't know if he's watching this video. I don't know anything. We don't follow each other on Instagram anymore, or I took him out of my Instagram and like all social media because I became obsessed over checking up on him, and that's not healthy. And so I kind of had to like push that aside. But you know, I had to feel the hurt a little bit. Sometimes it's hard and you know, whatever, but just stay encouraged. It does get better. Sometimes I want to be like hurt by him, like meaning like I want to just like loathe myself and just cry all the time, but I can't do that at all. With that being said, I hope you guys can stick around to whatever my journey is to come. Also, when I'm gone in basic training, you guys will have videos. I already have like about 3 pre-made videos that you guys are going to see. I don't know when I'm leaving. Once again, I will update you guys. I think it's super important that, you know, I'm interacting with you guys and keeping you guys up to date. I do care about you guys, and that's like what I think I'm called to do. And maybe it's not. I don't know. I'm just giving it a shot. And I think that's one thing about like faith is like you do things because it's just with faith. Without faith, you know, who knows where I'm going to be. Maybe this could be amazing. Maybe it's just going to be a fluke. I don't know. I'm just being obedient to what I think what God is calling me to. So I hope you guys stay encouraged and stick around. Don't forget to subscribe and like and click that notification button so you don't miss any of my videos. And I will definitely get back to uploading every Thursday. So yeah, bye guys!